Let us welcome you here, dear one, into this space that is there for communication with you. There is different kinds of communication that we enter into with you, and we are grateful for this opportunity to explain a little bit what these different kinds of energies are and how you can access them and what they can offer you. But first, let us welcome you. It is a brand new time, a brand new era, a brand new energy field, because that is all that we ever read is energy. We do not see the world as you see it through your physical eyes, but we see energy signatures everywhere. And what we are seeing now is a flood of brand new energy and a beautiful new energy configuration. It sometimes takes some time, takes a little while for energy to settle into the human reality and to manifest itself as physical experience. So be patient with yourself, be patient with the discomfort as the new energy settles in. It is a little bit like house cleaning, you know. It feels like there's more dust, but it's only because you are dusting and sweeping and dust is in the air, vacuuming. But it will soon settle and you will be very happy with the results. We can assure you of that. And so we are very excited to welcome you in here in this new space of the new energies. And we are excited to welcome you into this room we have prepared for this communication here. There are many types of communication that Spirit has with those willing to listen. In actual fact, as you might have noticed, Spirit will use whatever it can lay its hands on to communicate with you, dear one. It will use signs and symbols, words spoken by others, sung by others, read by you, messages in all shapes and sizes, nature, when Spirit can. And what Spirit uses is that to which you open yourself up for. So say, for example, you are in a habit of drawing a card every day to see what would be your best attitude or approach for this day, or what is important for you to be aware of for this day. Then Spirit will use the cards to help give you information about the truth of the energies around you. Say you are excited about synchronicities, 444 on a clock face, 1111, white feathers. Then Spirit will use synchronicities to bring you messages that reminds you that you are loved, that Spirit forms a part of your life, that you are not alone in this experience, and that you are divinely supported. Say, for example, that you may meditate regularly, every day or every second day or so. You quiet your inner self. You become present with yourself. And you open yourself up to feel your connection with God and divinity and life. And in those open, quiet moments of connection, Spirit will flood your field with energy that is similar to the knowings of how loved and held and supported you are. Because all of Spirit's communication is a conveying of energy, which the human then in turn translates, interprets as having specific meanings or understanding where it fits into your physical framework. your understanding of the world around you. And so, another way Spirit can communicate with you is through this kind of message that you're listening to now, through the voice of a channeler. And all a channeler ever does is translate the energies that are available into words for your mind to hear and interpret. It is very similar to the translators that you are aware of in your life that translates between one language and another. And if the channeler is proficient enough in both languages, the same way that if a translator is proficient enough in both languages, it can flow quickly and smoothly and easily, and it will sound as if you're hearing directly from the source. But it still flows through the vocab available to the translator. As with a channeler, it flows through the vocab available to the channeler. And that is why you will hear many channelers speaking about the same essential core message over and over and over again. You are free to choose whatever life you desire. You are deeply loved and supported by divinity. Life is able to be joyful, exciting, pleasure-filled. Help is on its way. You are doing well. It is a difficult time, a difficult lifetime, a difficult experience you have chosen. And you are doing extremely well. You are so loved and so celebrated for who you are. There is nothing that you have ever done wrongly, badly, incorrectly, worthwhile to be punished for in the eyes of God and Spirit, your own higher self, your soul. You are under no obligation towards anyone else or towards Spirit. Your life is your own, and you can use it in any way you desire. Let there be love in your life, because it will fill you up. It will give your life a sense of meaning, excitement, joy. Let there be love in your hearts, because a heart filled with love is an open heart. And an open heart can allow more and more and more of God's source, love, light, energy to flow through you and into your life and into your experience and bring you alive, animate, fulfill, satisfy, joy, grow. You do not trust us, dear one, listening to this, and that is valid as well. You do not believe all these words to be true, and yet they are at the core of every single channeled message you have listened to and every single channeled message you receive. Adapted for different situations, delivered in different vocabs, with different accents, if you like, different flavors, different angles. But this is at the core of it all. You are free. Does not feel like it, does it? But you are. You are loved. You are supported. You are not punished, and you never will be. You are deeply celebrated. You are encouraged to live life with an open heart, but you always have choice. And the reason you are encouraged to live life with a heart filled with love, with an open heart, is because of the pleasure and the reward, the satisfaction it brings you in the form of the flow of God's source, love, light, energy through you and into your life. This is the essence of it all. Get into the vortex, follow your highest excitement. Many channels, many voices, many words, many perspectives or different ways of positioning the truth. And it's all still the truth. And why? Why these words? Because that is how the human beings still think that they need to interpret truth. Human beings still think that energy, messages, exchange, experience has value if you're able to put it into words and context and convey it to someone else again. And so you often miss the subtle energies that gets conveyed with these words. Because our channelings, any channelings, our channelings, all channelings, are never about the words. The words are there for your mind so your mind can understand what's going on. The words is a translation of the true energy being conveyed. The true energy is that on a level of energy that you are not yet able to perceive, many of you. Most of you not able to put into words. But it's there nonetheless. And even though you are not always able to be aware of and perceive and understand and translate the subtle energies are very aware of you. And they settle into your field and they fill you up the same way these words can fill you up, can make you feel expansive and joyful and connected and loved. If you allow it, and through the same process that you would allow these words, which is an open heart, a willingness, a trusting. If and when you open your heart to the words, especially when you approach these messages from your heart center and not from your head and your mind, the energies follows the same path. And they nourish your field the way plants get nourished by water and sunlight and fertilizer. The energies that are a part of these words nourish your field and nourish your soul. And so it is very possible to access these energies without the words, without knowing what they mean, without working with them and understanding and shifting your belief systems and approaching life differently and making new choices and so on and so on and so on. And that is what meditation can often bring, especially when you are able to approach meditation without a desire for a specific answer, without carrying your questions so heavily close to your heart. When you can approach meditation in a manner what it's most useful for, which is to put everything down for a while, to put everything down for a change. Just be present with yourself and with life and with God. That is a beautiful exchange of energies. Even though you don't have the words to say what happened or what it means or what it will now mean for your life or how you have to approach life differently or what you now need to decide or do or Meditation is beautiful, especially specifically because there is no words involved unless the word is a mantra to keep your mind busy. So even though it's beautiful to often have an intention when you approach your meditation, it's very valuable to put that intention down and just approach your meditation time in stillness and presence, open heart and open mind. And trust the energies even though you don't know how to translate them into words. because they are doing their job, they are nourishing your soul. The same with the symbols, the signals, the synchronicities. You often ask yourself, what does 1111 mean? Does it mean I have to make decision A or decision B? Does it mean I have to leave or I have to stay? It often means none of these things, except that you are loved, that you are free to choose whatever your heart desires, that you are allowed to listen to your heart, that you are encouraged to trust your heart, that you are not alone, that life can be joyful. Spirit does not presume to tell you what you should do with your life. Spirit merely encourages you towards a life that is more loving and joyful, but only because of the benefit it brings you, the satisfaction, the love, the joy, the pleasure. Let yourself take authority over your own life. Use these moments of connection with God and divinity to fill you up, to connect, to let life and love and God flow through you and into you and with you. But take authority over your own life. Take your own power back. Stop begging Spirit to solve all your problems. Stop distrusting your own choices. Stop asking Spirit, should you choose A and B? Next decision C or D? Next decision E or F? Spirit will guide you. Spirit will help you see possibilities that you cannot yet see. Help you interpret the energies around different options. You decide what energies you want in your life. You decide what kind of experience you want. You know what brings your heart alive and how much you are willing to be brave and allow your heart to be alive or not. Take authority of your own life. Start loving your own life enough to take care of it. Start loving your well-being enough to take care of it. Your joy. Instead of outsourcing it all the time to someone or something outside of yourself. It is your one precious gift. Your life, your well-being, your thriving, your joy. Your responsibility. Let that settle deeply into your heart. Take it to heart, so to speak. The gravity of it, the meaning of it, the impact of it. And start loving yourself, your life, your well-being, your joy, your pleasure deeply. Commit to it even, if that calls you. And then any path can take you to God, any path can take you to joy and pleasure and well-being. Because your heart will know whether something in that moment brings it alive or it doesn't. When it feels better, more expansive, more relaxed, more safe, more joyful. Or not really, no matter how hard your mind tries to convince your heart otherwise. Your heart knows the truth of what it's truly feeling, no matter how much your mind tries to convince it what it should feel. Trust your heart. Let your heart love what it loves. Let your heart live the life it desires. Let your heart start lead this conversation. Yes, some experiences in the past has been difficult or painful, and some in the future are going to be as well. But it's nothing as painful as a life half lived. There's nothing as painful as a heart not allowed to speak its truth. Heartbreak your heart can handle and heal from. Being suppressed and locked up makes you shrivel up and die a little, more and more every day. Be alive, come alive. This is your invitation. The energies on you. You are busy cleaning house, but the energies on you. It is a beautiful time to embrace your heart's desires. Life is deeply in support of your becoming. You're becoming more joyful. You're becoming a person with a life full of love. You're becoming more alive. Embrace the energies now. Use it to launch yourself, push yourself, rocket yourself into a life of pure joy. Because it is available to human beings, every single one of you, more now than it's ever been before. Let a knowing of that settle deeply in your heart. And if you want to, when you are ready, let it be your guiding light. There's much we can still bring you, much we can still help you to understand, much we can nourish your soul. Help your mind to gently release a little bit of its grip on your heart and your life. Greatest gift you can give yourself is to sit in stillness for just 5 minutes a day, every day. Let the energies flood your system. Revel in it and trust that that is enough, that it does its job. Then allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to enjoy your life. Take ownership of your life. Take it seriously, love it deeply. And trust that there is a huge amount, an infinite, unimaginable, exquisite amount of joy and love ready and waiting for you. We love you deeply, and we hope that this message reaches your heart and helps to awaken you. And so it is.